Hi travelers, a long time no hear from me. What has it been, like a week, a little over a week? I have been very busy. Those of you who have ever gone through the process of buying a house, I don't know if I'm ready to kill somebody or if I'm ready to kill myself. But it is a lot of work. So that's what I've been doing. Website members, the individual readings for February are posted. I am so sorry that it's taken me so long to get this done, but really, this getting all of this stuff together to buy a house is just like, I can't even explain. I have no words for it. But anyway, that process is moving along rapidly, actually a lot faster than I thought it would. We have a couple of houses in mind, but we haven't made a selection yet. Of course, you lender shop, so that's been the most, I think the thing that's taken the most time is shopping for a lender. I'm okay with the real estate agent that I have, and kind of know, I know what kind of house I'm looking for. It's just going through lenders, trying to find the best lender, comparing rates, all of that stuff. It's just crazy. So I will be working on those romance readings. I think the next couple of days I'm going to have a bit of a break from the lenders and stuff like that. I'm not sure, but I'll just have to play it by ear. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull a quick 9 cards. We're going to do a quick spread. By the way, welcome new subscribers to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Those of you who have been with me a while, thank you so much for sticking with me. I do have 2 sales going on right now. The 45-minute reading is on sale, as well as the hour-long reading. If you'd like to purchase a reading, and I have several different levels of reading, okay, so you simply click on the eye right there. That'll take you directly over to the website. And then browse, look around. It is a membership website, but you can read about the memberships there on the first page. If you want to book a reading, if you want to get one of the sale reading, when you click on tarot readings, there's a pull down menu. It'll say sale on there, and then you just click and whatnot. So with that being said, I don't know what story the cards are going to tell. So I have my different deck of cards here. And I'm trying to see what, I think I'll be pulling a Psychic Oracle Tarot card. Hold on. To wrap this reading up. Where are they? Right here. Oh, okay. I thought I had them out already. Something's happening because I've been waking up every morning for the past week at 3:33 a.m. in the morning. For a whole week. So typically I know that this is when my guides are trying to alert me to something. And so we're just going to go ahead and open the cards. By the way, I am waiting on a custom made rosary from my friend Kate. I can't think of the name of her thing, and I feel so bad. But those of you who are website members, I will be posting up a link to that. She makes beautiful stuff, by the way. And I'll be writing an article for you, so you'll be able to find her, a link to her website and her blog that she has. And as soon as I get the rosary, of course, I'm going to show it off. So I'm just kind of waiting. She's been under the weather. I ran across her purely by accident on Amazon, and I contacted her. She works with Santa Muerte, and so she's making me a beautiful custom Santa Muerte rosary. And I will explain Santa Muerte to those of you who don't know her. I'll be writing a series of articles for you over on the website. It's just interesting reading, if nothing else. So with that said, let's go ahead and get the what do you call it? The story, the cards down. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. I gotta light my incense. Hold on. I bought these new incense from a new company, and they're hard to light, but once you get them lit, they burn beautifully. Now, y'all know I make my own incense, but I ain't had time for all of that. So I had to go out, and I like to have sticks around just for like a quick deal. So here we go. 9 cards down. 8 of Swords. Wow, that's weird. 3 of Cups. And I will tell you, the individual readings are all very interesting once you get in there. 6 of Pentacles. Wow. 3 of the 4 suits represented. 2 of Pentacles. The Hermit. Here's our first major arcana card. The High Priestess. Wow. Okay. Now, oddly enough, in the tarot, what you have is the first 5 cards. You have the Magician, then you have the High Priestess, then you have the Empress, the Emperor, and then there's the Hierophant. A lot of tarot readers will equate the High Priestess with the Hierophant, when in fact the High Priestess is the mate to the Magician card. The High Priestess has no equal. He has no mate. He has no spouse. The High Priestess, because she is a student of magic and tarot. But if ever there's for me personally as a reader, I find her energy to resonate more with that of the Hermit, because they are both scholars. They are both teachers. The only difference between, they are both still characters. They both require meditation, looking within, trusting your intuition. However, the only difference between the two, well, there's several, but the main difference between the two for me is that once he finds out what the answer is, this Hermit, he's able to come out and tell you. And he's lighting the lamp for other people to find their way through the dark. Whereas she can teach you the answers, knows the answers, can very well articulate them to you, but if she doesn't feel that you're worthy, she won't say anything. That's the difference between the two. Okay? Whereas he's frozen in the ice, she is seated in front of water. You can't see. There's water behind that veil there with all of the pomegranate seeds. Okay? Now, here is the 4 of Swords. Wow. Well, I mean, I can say, just from looking at this, whatever choice or option that you made, it halved these 8 swords, and now you're at rest. Okay? So I have 2 twos here, and twos are about options, choices, dualities, sometimes obstacles, and well, not obstacles, but oppositions, where either you are conflicted within yourself, or someone may be conflicted or against you. So there's oppositions. It also speaks to a crossroads, and I would dare say here with this Hermit card in the center, I think some of you feel as though you're at a crossroads right now. Here is the Page of Coins. Well, and the 2 of Swords. So now I have 3 twos. 3 swords, 3 coins, a cup, and 2 major arcanas. I will show these to you here. Let's take a look. There's the 8 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, the 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, there's the Hermit, there's the High Priestess, here's that 4 of Swords, that Page of Pentacles, and then here's the 2 of Swords. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this spread is kind of all over the place. The energy of the spread is not very chaotic, but there's a kind of this push and pull kind of an energy, this back and forth kind of an energy, this I don't know if I can get out of this situation, or poor me, I can't believe I find myself in this situation too. I don't know, I make a choice and now it gives me a break, I can rest, and then suddenly I'm back to where I started from again, where I don't know what to do. Make sense? So an 8, a 3, a 6, a 4, 3 2s, a 9, and an 11. The page is known as an 11 card, okay? But look what's over. It is the Sun. Now, what do we know about the Sun? Well, the Sun represents the masculine principle. In the tarot, it is the most positive card, so it represents light, warmth, growth, abundance, expansion. There are announcements. Sometimes there are announcements that come. There's that banner being flown. This is moving forward, garnering the attention that you need, because that's what this, how do you shine, the Sun. But the Sun also illuminates things for you. Okay? You can see clearly in the light of day. So I'm rather perplexed as to why it is we have all of this back and forth kind of an energy. Past, present, future, interplay of the cards. Wow. Looking at from the 6 of Pentacles to the 2 of Pentacles, that's 4 Pentacles. So for some of you, this may be some kind of financial loss. Maybe there was some kind of, somebody came in and helped you out. And maybe that money went as fast as it came. I don't know. From the 6 to the page is the 7 of coins, which is waiting for the harvest to come in. From the 2 of coins to the page of coins, this is 3 coins. We already talked about the four swords here, but then from this 8 of swords to the 2 gives me 10 swords. 9s are a card of completion, whereas this is the last stage that you have to go through before you can reach that 10. And 10s are the changing energy. But this tells me that you've gotten to a place and you are either stuck, you are frozen, or you are waiting. I don't know what you're waiting on. Some of you may be waiting on some kind of financial news, but basically the Page of Pentacles is a student. He's a scholar, so is she, so this could have something to do with maybe graduation or going back to college or getting your CEU credits. There are no wands here, except for the staff of wisdom, in which the Hermit is relying on. From this 4 to this 2. So this tells me there's some kind of mental thing, or either it's communication, but it's mostly mental. It's the majority of it's mental. This card, like I said, this is the woe is me card. I find myself in a situation that I don't like, or I'm not comfortable with, and I can't see my way out of it. So what I'm going to do? I'm just going to stop. I'm going to freeze. I'm going to wait for that answer to come to me. But in the meantime, it keeps you in a position of being stuck in an uncomfortable situation. But this card says that only you are in control of your own mind. Therefore, only you can control your thoughts and what you think. And if you think you're stuck in a untenable situation, then guess what you are? And we see that inevitably you find yourself in a place where you know that you have to do something, but I think whatever that something is, it's a painful something. 8 to the 2 of swords is 10 swords. If I take it backwards, 2 to the 8 is 6 swords. 6 swords means moving away from troubled water into smoother times. This could either be literally moving away from something, going from one place to another. It was bad where you were, now you're moving to something better. But it's also the psychological moving away from, thoughts, mental thoughts. However, the key to that 6 of Swords cards is the truth. The truth is that you can't outrun yourself. All right, you can leave behind crappy other people, but if your own mind is your own worst enemy, you can't outrun that. Yes? So this card is saying, well, I don't have enough information. And I'm, whatever may come, I don't know if I'm even going to accept any of it. I just might cut it all to shreds. I don't know. But sometimes, I don't know if you can see that up close. My camera's kind of crappy, but her left eye over here to me is never covered. Ever. She's peeking out from underneath that blindfold. So that card can sometimes be about not wanting to face the truth of a situation. Make sense? And of course, not making a decision is a decision. Not making any movement and staying stuck is a choice. And that's what the 2s are all about. Now, 3 2s, where is my... Y'all, I don't even know where my where my brain is. Hold on. Where's my phone? I thought I brought it in here. Oh, here it is. Yes, Stacey Abrams, girl, you ought to run for president. That's what I say. So, 3 2s. Now we're going to take a look at the 2 different interpretations of these 3 2s, okay? Because they're definitely telling me something. And then I'm going to look at, we have all of these are pip cards. I can look at everything except these 3. Now for some of you this could have something to do with maybe a child. Sometimes this is a younger. And there's definitely this idea of 3 people. And sometimes I've seen this card show up like the woman that you didn't know anything about. Sometimes he shows up as a single man. The cards are funny that way sometimes. So let's take a look at the 3 2s, because that's what stands out the most. Now, 3 2s in one interpretation may be warning of an extramarital affair. Shit coming to light. Could be the announcement of a baby. Oh, the mistress is pregnant. Maybe you're pregnant. Maybe you was cheating and you ended up getting pregnant. I don't know. I just read cards, people. And this requires a personal reading. When you are 3 2s, here says a wedding. Well, we see this celebration here, and sometimes that's what that is weddings, graduations, anniversaries, baby showers, bridal showers, bachelor parties, and 3s always represent the idea of things coming together. 2 things coming together to make a 3rd thing. And then there's 6 of Pentacles. This is the idea of charity and giving back and financial flow and having enough to share with other people. But at the same time, this card in its negative is asking you to take a look at how things are being given and or how you are receiving. Whether you are giving too much and not getting anything in return, or whether somebody giving away all your stuff and you ain't getting crap. I don't know. Why is it that our, we're both chipping in? Why is it that our money's not good? Could be a side chick. And it's these swords. The swords is what stand out the most, because each card, the swords are in half. So it's almost like you're getting closer and closer and closer to the truth. And you finally realize the truth of the situation, but you don't want to face it. You don't want to believe it. I don't believe it. I don't trust it. You lying. But you know deep down that whatever your intuition is telling you is correct. So this is why I say illumination, something has come or will be coming to light. So let's take a look at the cards here, and then we're going to pull a few cards on these funky cards here. So the first thing, I'm going to go across this way as these pip cards here relate to these two major arcana cards, okay? So we start out with the Eight of Swords. Oh, right in time for Valentine's Day. Yes, well, that's why I'm here. To try to help you to get in touch with trusting whatever your intuition is telling you. And sometimes you don't have to say or do anything. The truth will simply come. It will simply reveal itself. All in its right time. Nothing about the Eight of Swords. The Three of Cups. Because this implies that even though there's a celebration, that there's some loneliness and isolation here. Right? And that's what nines are. And nines are a perfected number. It's 3 times 3 times 3. So it is a perfected number. Nothing about the Three of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. And again, as I always say, Pentacles are not just about finances. They're about the actual doing of something. So that's why I say sometimes it shows up like the player card. Player. With his, what's that, men's club? What was that, Players Club jacket? What coat was that? Some company. Next to the Three of Swords, next to the Three of Wands with a 6 on any side. Nothing about that. 2 of Pentacles. Members only. That was the name of the jacket. His members only coat on. That's right. There are no 5s here. So this tells me that there are no arguments. There's nothing about the 2 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. I will tell you that the cards have been very forthcoming in one way, but they're really making me work for it. 3 or 4 cards with the Judgment. Nothing about the 4 of Swords. Finally, the 2 of Swords. And it is these Swords cards. And just the way that they fall as the first card down in the entire spread. The first card out, or the last card down in the past row, but the first card out in the future row, and then it ends with the sword on the future vertical column and the future vertical row with this diagonal across. So it's these swords that it's almost like the cards are saying that now here's something with the sun. It is telling you to keep faith and hope alive as changes are happening behind the scenes that will see you back in action in quick time. It is a sign that your life is about to become very busy and active as choices will be made that usher in fresh energies and enthusiasm. However, some of you ain't buying that. This could be telling of unsettling communications. and that the key to achieving a satisfactory compromise is by open and honest communication. Do not allow prior grievances and bitterness to influence the communication. Once a compromise has been reached, you should feel a sense of achievement at having been open-minded and considerate of others. I don't know about that. I saw something else next to the sun, so let me go back and take a look right quick. It's not next to, but the sun has an influence over the whole thing. And really the sun is reading to me like something coming to light. Here it is, a revelation. The Eight of Swords with the sun implies that regardless of the current adverse conditions, a definite change for the better is on the way. It tells you to persist, as your hard work, effort, and intent will bring the desired outcome to fruition in quick time. Well, I don't know about that. So what I'm going to do, first thing I want to look at is this High Priestess here. She just sits in a weird place. And the Hermit card is about also rest and reflection. It's a Virgo card. And the mind-body-spirit connection. It's about taking care of yourself so that you can still do all of the things that you need to do. Right? How do you put in 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep, and 8 hours of play, but still have enough energy left over for yourself to do all of the other things that you need to do? The Ammalato, the sick person. The Vecchia Signora. And the Falsità. Lies and hidden intention. Now, I don't know if these three cards are telling me that maybe there's a mother or a mother figure or a woman who, for all intents and purposes, she may be an older woman, pretending to be ill or sick. But then, the Vecchia Signora represents the idea of an aunt or a grandmother, someone like that, a female family figure or someone like that in your family who typically gives you that you can go talk to and give good advice. But we see this Falsità. So there's something about this we don't know. Either this person has been pulling the wool over your eyes about something, or either there's somebody in the midst that you haven't seen yet who could be pulling the strings, so to speak, behind the scenes. Can be pretending to be one way and is a complete other way. Right? Wow, that's interesting. Let's take a look. What do we feel we're stuck in? 1 second. Hey, Kitty, if you don't get your butt down from there, you're gonna be homeless. I wouldn't do that, but he doesn't know that. Letter. Limoneo. And the desperate jealousy. So this is the idea that either you feel stuck, you accepted some kind of offer. That's what that is. Marriage and or commitment. But this really says the nuptials, the limoneo, the marriage. So there's some news about a marriage, but it is something that either you don't like and you don't know what to do out. This is the desperate jealousy. The desperate jealousy is the card that says excessive attachment to a situation. There it is. That's the Eight of Swords. That's the Eight of Swords. Oh, I don't want to look at it. I don't want to move, but I can't stop thinking about it. I'm stuck mentally in this space. I don't know who this person is. Some of you who recognize this know. I'm going to look at this Two of Swords. Because the Eight of Swords and the Two of Swords are the hoodwinked cards. The question becomes, Is it really somebody lying to you and pulling the wool over your eyes, or is it you doing that to yourself because you don't want to face the truth? Question. The Gran Signore. There's the single man. The Dilerante, the stupid actions and stupid behavior. And the Bambino. Is the baby his, or is the baby not his? Well, let me pull, I'm going to pull 3 playing cards. Well, look at there. This is the card of heartache, misery. Sometimes the old ancient interpretation is a death, but basically this is about difficult endings. And I was putting that on this. That's a surefire sign that it's a difficult ending, whatever this thing is. And it is bringing a bunch of grief and heartache. And this could even be the idea that this is an old friend of yours, and that's just the way the card showed up. Somebody who would be like a family member in your family. Somebody that you consider to be like a family member. There's the 6 of clubs. And there is the 4 of hearts. Let's take a look and then formulate your question for the Heart Oracle Tarot. The Ace of Spades. It says misfortune, sometimes associated with death, or simply more often a difficult ending. With the 6 of clubs, it says there's some financial aid and success here. You see that? But then this 4 of hearts says there's a travel, a change of home and or business. Well, remember I was talking about that 6 of swords? Moving away from something. What I can tell you, because there are 2 black cards here, the situation is not something where you are moving away and it's happy. You know what I mean? It tends to be more of a negative reason behind why you're moving. This is heart, so there are emotions, perhaps love and family. But also this 6 of clubs can be about work. It's like a wands card. Remember when I said there were no wands here? I'm going to check something else here. 1 second. 6 of wands. Yeah, and sometimes this card will show up like a pregnancy. That's an old gypsy interpretation. It speaks to sex and creation. So, I want to look at this 6 of clubs. There's something about the 6 of clubs. Yes, again, it talks about travel. That's absolutely true. It talks about travel. It speaks about a second time around, or a second marriage, or second career. Maybe this is the idea that somebody told you that you're too old. Maybe that's what you're feeling. But that's a damn lie. Okay? Just throwing that out there. One Psychic Oracle Tarot, formulate your question. Whatever this thing is, the sun has come out to illuminate it. And even if it is painful, even if it is some treachery, that's going to come to light. It's going to illuminate it, but it's also going to show you with clarity what you need to do and how you can liberate and free yourself. Holy shit. Look what's underneath there. Remember I said an ending? There it is. There it is. Well, one card for the the Psychic Oracle Tarot. Here we go. Victory and success. Now that's a Six of Wands, and that ain't bad. And maybe you got to go through a bit of whatever the hell this is to get to here. What am I looking at? This is a Six of Wands. Good news is on the way. The qualities of this positive card are completion, victory, and success that often follow a difficult period. Many people around you are very proud to see how you triumphantly came through it. They respect you and may even attempt to follow your example. You've worked hard and devoted much effort to get to this point in your life, where you've become wiser and have grown in so many ways. Always remember to stop and pat yourself on the back, as you deserve it. This card also reminds you to stay grounded, remember where you came from, and keep your ego in check. Don't lose who you really are. This victory can be used as a teaching tool for the future. Realize that if you came through this challenging time, you can achieve anything. Well, that's what I have for you. I hope that message helped. Again, you can click on the eye, go over to the website. Both the 45-minute and the 60-minute reading are on sale. And I do hope to hear from you. Until next time, namaste.